quick. Are we ready to talk about drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No?
Well, everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm AJ.
And we're
Messy Queens.
Today we have two very special, fantastic guests who should
Yes.
introduce themselves.
I'm Peter. Oh, my mic's working. I see it on the thing. Peter Sullivan. So,
And
nice
what do
to
you
meet
do? Why are you here? Why did I let you in?
I do stand-up, and I met you at an open mic, and you brought me here to
You lured him.
talk trash.
You lured
Yeah,
him to the cave.
You see, because this industry's like all about casting couches, and there are two over there, and we'll talk later. And then our other famed and illustrious guest,
Hi, I'm Maura.
Maura Julian.
Maura Julian.
The beautiful.
And I met these two messy queens like my first week here at UIC.
And
It's been a pleasure.
And for all of our people that are listening exclusively through uicradio.org, and then you click the Listen Live tab, you need to understand that Maura happens to be 6 feet tall, and she's not a model.
5'11".
She's a 5, it rounds up. Point being, she's 154 feet tall and is rather attractive and
Very
is also
beautiful.
Very
single
single.
and looking for a friend or a dinner date or
Our grandfather.
great grandfather.
Okay.
Because you can't push the wheelchair for very long because, you know, you get tired. You can't have Michelle Obama arms. You're white.
Oh,
But, what, am I wrong? Did I tell any lies here?
no,
No,
those aren't
accurate.
bionic.
Okay. One of the big things that I feel like we need to properly do to get our guests, because this is our first show where we've had guests.
Yes, it
This
is.
is the first time where we've had people that are white on the show. And did you hide your bag?
Yeah,
It's all hidden. It's gone.
My
You left
pearls,
it.
the key.
You left
I
it.
just want to say I'm sorry on behalf of both of us. I apologize for just being here.
Okay.
And, you know,
We accept your apology, but I'm
the
still
smell,
not.
But the smell has to go.
Just like mayonnaise and like a deli counter and other things that white people frequent. So I feel like now that we've been properly introduced, I don't know how comfortable you're gonna be with getting into this, and we'll discuss it. But we want to know a little bit because, like, you're a comic. You talk about all sorts of crazy things on stage, like getting a concussion and having a long-distance girlfriend and not being from here. Give us some of the Peter Sullivan background.
Yes.
What's your story?
Some of my background. I started doing stand-up when I was 17.
Younger than me, already angry.
Yeah, my senior year of high school. I went to a small Catholic college for my first year of college in Naples, Florida. I didn't get into my first choices, and my buddy's dad was the president there, so they gave me an academic scholarship, even though I had like a 2.2 GPA or something like that.
System.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Crazy,
White
yeah, work
privilege.
the system, white privilege, cashed in. And next year I went to University of South Carolina, got my first concussion, great times.
There have been several.
There's
Wow.
been 2. I got
Okay.
one 2 weeks ago and one at South Carolina.
Okay,
Sports related or
No,
how?
the one at South Carolina, I was blackout drunk, crawling under a
Of
pool
course.
table.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
always.
stood up and hit my head on the corner of the pool table. And I actually remember my buddy Pat.
I would just like to take this moment to let everyone at the UIC Radio know that we do not approve of being blackout drunk, drinking
No.
underage, or doing anything irresponsible.
Y'all need to
or
be at
illegal.
Bible study anyway.
Correct.
But actually, though,
So you're blackout drunk and messy.
yeah, which happens. And I blacked out as soon as I blacked out, came to, hit my head, blacked out again. I woke up.
A whole sequence.
Yeah, it was a mountain weekend, and I woke up in a bed with my buddy saying, "We need to get you in the shower to sober you up."
Fully
Which,
clothed,
you know-
no clothing.
Well, I had clothes on in the bed, but you know when people say, like, take a shower, it'll sober you up? Like, there's things like that, like drink coffee or something. And I was like, no, I'm not going in the shower. Blackout again. I come to naked in the shower with some girl standing there handing me a towel,
Like that once.
going, yeah.
It
It was a back.
You mean an art film made by a student?
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, because we're respectful.
Yes, God.
Classy.
Yes.
So
And,
you're naked and in the shower.
Yeah, I just remember a
She
random
can
girl.
totally see all your
Yeah,
anatomy.
she just handed me a towel and she was like, "You need to put this on." And I was like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "You haven't been introduced." And I was like, "Get out of here." And that was the first time. And then I transferred to Columbia last year, and it hit my head on a wall last week. So
Okay, could you?
that was sports related. I thought there, the padded walls in the gym,
Yes.
and I thought there was a padded wall.
I say
There
that
was
like I've
not.
been in a gym.
Yeah, and I ran into a metal door frame. So
You ran into a metal door frame.
at full speed, yeah.
Yeah, because you were
I was trying to save a ball. It's hustle, man.
because he was playing basketball, which is why people like us, AJ,
Yes.
this is where we come in.
We do.
Because
Well, I don't.
oh yeah, no, me neither. But I'm just saying, like in theory, I really should be better at it.
I tried once.
Because I look kind of like Steph Curry, like if he was having a stroke.
I
So like
think-
I should be able to do ball. You feel?
Possibly. At least
Yeah.
dribble it.
Yeah.
I do.
That's your
Yeah.
man voice. Can you do it one more time?
Yes, I dribble.
Damn, I believe that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Maura, do you want to give us your story of how you ended up at UIC?
I ended up
As
at
a
UIC.
student and a woman?
Because, well, you see, I applied to 2 schools. One emailed me and said, "Hey, apply for free." And high school, I wasn't the most. I was pretty messy in high school, so
Oh.
I didn't know if I would get into UIC. So I applied there at the school that let me apply for free. In
You
here.
can name it. Like, there's no shame
Oh.
here.
St. Xavier University. You would not catch me dead going there.
I feel you now.
Are you a freshman this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this school has like always been on my top list because I'm a rehab sciences major, and this is like one of the best occupational therapy grad schools in the country. So I had my eye on it, and thankfully I got
That's amazing.
it.
And, you know, AJ and I have talked about our backgrounds on our first show, but basically, we're black, we're gay, we're not from Chicago, and we're scared.
Yes.
I think that's kind of like the whole story. It's a mountain of fear.
A mountain of fear and people and traffic.
Homeless people and the red line, and just, there's a lot.
Homeless people are so aggressive here.
They
I-
are. They walk. They'll just be like, "Ugh."
I'm done with them.
No,
I'm done.
no,
They come
no
in- they
joke.
come in
This
this one.
man was laying on the side of the street, no shoes on, like this tattered shirt, and I had a granola bar in my purse, and I was like, "Hey, like, do you want this?" And I tried to hand it to him, and he said, "No, but you got any money?"
Aw.
Damn,
My
I was
problem
like,
is,
"Sorry, man."
They always want more. Like, I walked out of, this guy was asking me for money, and I walked out of Subway, and it was Friday, free cookie day, by the way.
Which subway were you at? Were you at the one on Belmont by Annoyance and...
No, it was the one on Wabash.
Okay, why do I have to assume everything's related to a mic? Because that's how we live our entire lives.
I mean,
Okay.
but I walk out, and I didn't have, I gave the guy whatever change I had, and I gave him my cookie, and he's like, thanks, and he's like, by the way, I gotta get home, like, can I get $5 for the train? Like, I don't, like, I just gave you,
Yeah.
like, Seth, why do you need more?
It's like, obviously, some of their stories are complete BS. I'm like, he was like, you know, my guitar is the only way I make money, man. I don't have money for a string. Can you get, like, give me, like, $10? I'm like,
I think that's hilarious.
AJ said, "All I have is a 20. Do you have change?"
My mistake was I literally, the first time I got here, I would show them my wallet was empty because I would just use my card, and I'd go, I just have my card, man, and they'd be like, all right, is ATM around the corner? And I'd be like,
Oh,
you're misreading.
wow.
this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get money out for a friend. Like, I'm,
No, I always normally
Focus.
when I say I don't carry cash, they tend to leave me alone. I have a whole bit that I do about homeless people, and if you'd like to hear it, I'm not going to say it on the radio. Come see me at a club. Like, inbox me. I'll let you know where I'm going to be. But yeah, I'm tired of the homeless people because like we don't have them in Springfield, and like I'm learning. No, there just aren't any. Like there's nowhere for them to be. Like you're either in someone's home or a cornfield. That's the beginning and the ending of the town. So there's nowhere for them to be homeless. Maybe if they could get like a part-time job as a scarecrow, maybe. But like otherwise, they're screwed. And but like I'm getting used to all this stuff that like is here that's not there. Like you're shaking your head. You're not used to it.
Definitely not.
You can handle it. You miss your
I
suburb.
get lost in the public transit
Can
system.
you please tell the story about about when you went to go to a study group and almost died six times on the way back?
See,
Oh
I
my
tried to be a good student, you know, and it backfired on me. I had to go to West Campus because my teacher couldn't come to us. So I go to West Campus. I'm at the study group. You know, my phone's on low battery because it just always is. And so I try to, like, take the L by myself. And apparently, it was telling me to go to the Polk line
use the train
pink
for that.
station. Yeah. I was, like, using my GPS. I have no sense of direction, so.
Right.
And I was using my GPS, and it said, go to the Polk line station, the pink Polk line, whatever.
There are a lot of P's.
And there was a bus station I was supposed to get on, but I heard the train coming, so I just ran, because I thought I had to get on the L. So I get on the pink line, and then I'm like, it starts telling me I'm going to the loop, and I was like, wrong, I know I'm getting to the wrong place, so I hop off, and then I asked the always friendly CTA workers.
Always.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm lost. Like, my phone's about to die. I was like, can you tell me how to get back to UIC? And she said, just get on the green line. I said, All right, I've never taken either of those colors before.
I have heard you say that before, but we're gonna keep going with this story.
No, you're disgusting.
Hi, Grandma.
That was an artfully crafted joke. I'd
It
like
was
to let everyone know. I sat on that one for a whole
It was
20
pretty good,
seconds.
You said
And
That was a
so
tag
I get
team.
off the pink line, and I notice this guy got off with me, like, at the same stop. And then I'm walking to the green
he
line,
cute?
which was just like a bridge. What?
Was he cute?
He was not
You're
cute.
asking a very me or AJ question right there.
Yeah.
So this guy's
And-
following me, but was he hot?
Definitely
Did
no,
he have
at
money?
all,
Upset
not
or
hot.
flattered?
And so then I go over the bridge, get on the green line, and like I am just sufficiently like I get on the green line.
I love her vocabulary.
I
I
know, she's sufficient.
Sufficiently.
I
But
get
that
off
baby-
again because I'm just like fuck, frick,
Lady.
sorry. And I was just like frick. I have no
owe
idea
our
where I'm
station owner
going.
$1,000 right now. I have to give him my shoes. Okay.
Oh,
No.
granola bar. And I get off again because I just feel like I know I wasn't going the right way, and my phone's about to die. And he gets off again when I get off, and like I'm freaking out.
Oh,
I'm at the California stop at like 9:30 at night on the green line. I was freaking out, and this guy's been following me right for like two different L's now. He comes up to me and said, "Hey," I was like, "Hi," and I'm like literally tears in my eyes, freaking out, don't know where I am. And I'm on the phone with my roommate, Lisa, at the same time, and he goes, "You got an Instagram?" And I was like, this man did
Oh
not
my
just
God.
follow me on public transit to ask for my
To
Instagram.
follow you on social media.
So
Wow.
he's like, "Oh, my phone's dead. I'll follow you." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm trying to talk to Lisa at the same time." He's like, "I'll follow you on your phone." I'm like, this man's about to run off with my phone. So I'm like holding it as I'm letting him follow me on Instagram, like crying. And no joke, I am not lying. He pulls up his Instagram. He shows me that in his bio, it is his MySpace link
No.
My-
with all
what?
his mixed music on
No.
there.
You're lying.
So I swear to God, and basically it was one of the most traumatic experiences
He
in
has
my
a
life.
MySpace still? Oh my
I
God.
guess-
Yeah,
And
he did. It
what,
was active.
What killed me the most is that when Maura came back.
I was
Okay.
emotional.
She
Was
returned.
I in your room or did you come to mine?
I came to your room.
You
right?
came to my room, okay, and it's not like she like went really hot for the study group and like so the guy thought she was like a professional. She was wearing a pink hoodie, no bra, greasy ponytail, no makeup, big pimple in the middle of the forehead.
Uh-huh.
Man, I was almost attacked. And she literally we
I
hugged
was-
her and she cried for a good 5 minutes.
Oh, I was
Oh,
I was so shook. I was like freaking out. I'm about to, you know, the movie Taken,
Yes.
like Taken
Oh my
in
God.
America, and yeah, it was horrible.
You fully thought you were gonna die.
Oh, I really did.
I will find you.
No, okay,
Follow you on
because
MySpace.
you're not. Because you're.
I was good, thank you.
Okay, that was good. Okay, so you're definitely not from the city. Were you like used to the whole like having to use public transit until you got here?
No, because I've used the metro in DC. Like
Because
the
DC
subway
has
system
decent
there.
like yeah.
I mean, DC is just terribly planned. Just all of it. Like driving is
It's so
is
much
nuts.
traffic. I'm like from Virginia, so I know it's like really like.
The amount of red lights I've ran in DC and just like laws I've broken because it's just like.
Did you not go back because you know you owe tickets?
and then they shut down the metro at like random times. They'll keep it open late if there's like a game, like a Wizards game or
What?
something, or a
That's so
Caps game,
weird.
but they'll shut it down early. But yeah, getting here has been. I'm still learning the metro system too. Did I tell you I took the metro train? The metro train.
Yeah.
I tried to take that to a mic because someone told me the Blarney Stone mic, Blarney Stone, Chicago. But I
Oh
put in
my.
Blarney Stone on my map and it was Blarney Stone Pub, which I thought was the same thing.
Mm.
But it took me to Cicero Avenue on the south side, and
Oh,
it
wow.
was
That's right by.
it was 17 stops on the metro bus. And like getting on the
Wow.
bus, I was like, this is not the right thing to be on.
No,
and then,
that's like a red or brown line.
yeah, and the conductor comes up and he's like walking through and he's like tickets. So I show him my card.
Yeah.
The car, and he's like, "No, we don't take that." And I'm like, "Well," he's like, "It's $12." I'm like, "I have $4." He's like,
Get
"All right,
off.
no." He goes, "I'll cut you some slack. You give me $4, whatever." And
So he knew he took all the money you had, knowing you were going somewhere you weren't supposed to go,
He didn't know I
because
was
he
going to
wanted
the
you
wrong-
to die.
he just gave me a weird look, and then I kept being like, "I'll get off at the next stop," and he's like, "You don't want to get off at the next stop, bro." But I got off. It was 17 stops away. Finally, at stop 11, I was texting Carly, who's a comedian friend of ours, and I'm like,
Whom I
dude,
love and want to have on so bad.
and I'm like, dude, this mic is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna get 4 minutes of stage time for this $16 journey on this Metro. And she's like, dude, you're going to the wrong place. So I get off at the next stop. The guy's like, don't get off here. I'm like, I can't. I'm just gonna go further south. So I got off, went to an abandoned Subway shop,
Wow.
and this guy walked by me, and he like made eye contact with me, and I was like, what's up? Like, hi, how's it going? Just as I passed him, just like being nice, and as he passed me under his breath, he was like, I can't curse. He was like, mother effer, say hi to me, I'll kill you. And I was so scared. Yeah, so I went in the Subway, called an Uber, and it was a $30 Uber ride
It seems
back.
like you gravitate towards Subways. I just wanted to.
Like, that happens a lot for you. Is it
Yeah.
because you know you can eat for $4?
You know,
'Cause that's the whole thing.
no, you know what was crazy? But on the way back, so I'm pissed off that
So you hit another Subway on your way back?
No.
He waited
But
for free Cookie
Well, I'm
Friday.
pissed off because at this point, I'm not making the mic.
No.
But I already just took this trip for nothing and spent all this money. And the lady picked me up.
$4.
Well, it was $4 for then a $30 Uber back. And so I'm in the Uber like, this is an expensive mistake. And the lady's like, what are you complaining about? I'm like, well, I'm just mad at it. She's like, oh, everybody makes mistakes. I went, yeah, but it's an expensive mistake. And no, but you know what she
Everybody
said to
has
me?
those days.
I went, this is an expensive mistake. And she turns to me and goes, expensive? $300,000 in debt is an expensive mistake because of
she got
gambling
triggered.
addiction. Yeah, and I was
Wow.
like, pouring your life stories on me. Like, I have $100 in my account.
That is the funniest thing.
Wow. Yeah,
you
she's
don't know
mad.
any. She acts like it's your fault that she has to do this.
She's furious at me for
That's
complaining.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay, and just so you know, the Blarney Stone is a really bad mic to go too late. So even if you had gotten there, it would have been a
No, I
mess.
called it quits.
It's a good mic if you get there early, though. Have you eventually done it since?
No, I'm
It's
terrified.
okay. Let me explain the room, dude. Because you guys, you need to learn. Because you've seen me perform, you haven't yet. You're gonna come with me before you like go with your life.
Yes.
Because we can tell you stories about crazy mics, like rooms being just wrong. Like, okay, have you noticed this? Like the first time, it's a great room now, but the first time I ever did Rachel Lindbergh's mic, the Voodoo at Hi-Hat, have you done it? The first time I went there, I was terrified because it was a new mic. I was the first comic to go up, and it's a really long bar. Like it's just 50 feet back. It's like shooting down a hallway, and you feel like you're talking to people in an elevator. Now a lot of people come, so it feels fun. But when there's 5 people, I literally is this thing on. You feel like an absolute Momo the whole time.
Momo.
Why
I
does
love that
everyone
word.
think
I
that
got
word?
Urban Dictionary on that.
Why does everybody think that word I use is ridiculous?
I had
What is
never
that?
heard it
What-
before
yeah, what
you
is
said
that? I
it,
thought Momo
and
was
now
like
it's just in my vocabulary. And someone did ask me what it meant. I'm like, I think it means idiot.
Yeah, Momo. It's kind of like it's like a Cuban term, sort of. It's just like, like you're being stupid. Just like you're being a jackass. And it kills me. Like, okay, we're gonna talk about this. What is the worst stage experience you've had? Like, worst stand-up?
The open mic at the Comedy Bar, because last year no one was there. I did a set with just new material in front of.
Which shows are always the best.
There was 4 people. It was 2 old white people and 2 young Indian girls.
In that big
Who both-
circular room.
Yeah, in this huge room, and they're just sitting on one side. And the guy's like, "Who's been to an open mic before?" And none of them had.
Was
so-
Jason still hosting it then?
Who's the fake Seth Rogen guy?
Wow.
Okay, we've spoken about him. I don't remember his name, but
Not
he doesn't.
Jason. The other guy.
Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't host there anymore. I
Jason's
don't know his
cool.
name. Jason's a fun time.
This other guy was a Momo. And he brings me up on stage. They did you spin the wheel, right? You got to spin this wheel at this place before you do stand up, and they give you different options. You either have to do a set in the dark, or you get 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Or
No
you
one
get
gets 6 minutes.
Whatever.
Don't lie that mythology.
feature spot.
I've
Whatever.
never seen
It's
anyone win a
on
free
there.
pizza either.
Yeah,
Just want
yeah.
to say that.
Well, I got mystery prize the week before, and then I got mystery prize this time. The first time I got it, I got some weird feather duster from their burlesque show, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? And then I came back, and I did a bunch of new material. I got mystery prize again. No one laughed. And at the end of the show, he came out and said, here's your mystery prize. It's a coffee mug that says, I'm funny on it. And they said, maybe you can give it to someone who is. And everyone laughed. and I
Okay. Is that
Okay,
good?
but you say everyone laughed. The 4 people.
The
in
4
the
people
audience
laughed at me.
So basically, you bombed in front of 4 people that he was trying to impress.
Well, all the comics were in the back. There were comics there.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't just me and them,
Yeah.
but there were comics, but they were way in the back. Comics don't sit up front because they're jaded and they don't want you to do well. It's competition, but it was.
I disagree.
What?
I don't think that comics sit in the back because they don't want you to do well. I think they sit in the back because they know that if they
if the
know.
light touches them.
No, it's not so much. It's just like if they're up front, like you can't be funny to people like you know.
Yeah.
You can't get on stage.
Well,
to
it's
people
also
you know.
a lot of them also have already heard your act.
Totally.
Because they're at all the mics you're at, so it's like, oh, here's his bit about coffee. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and watch this, and they just. But some of them competitively don't laugh. I try to over laugh at when someone does a funny joke if it doesn't get a response. I try to over laugh just so people at least feel
It,
like
so it doesn't take all the air out of the room.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
like
I
you've
just
heard
don't
my
like.
witch cackle. Like
Some people
I
just
go
go there
there.
and just cross their arms though, and they're just like, and then they
That's
expect
not
everyone
funny.
to laugh at what they say. It's like, no, we hate you.
See, when I went to go see Matt with my other roommate, Emmy,
I need you to know that that was a man night for me. Like it was fine to what I'm used to. It was like, meh.
that I thought like, okay, he was saying like, you know, like I laugh because like when I go up, I hope other people laugh for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I legitimately thought everyone that went up had like one good, like
Yeah.
a lot of people had more than one, but like I legitimately thought everyone was funny. I feel very uncultured
Someone
in the
had
comedy
something cute
world.
to say. Well, the other thing is, Maura, as someone who's like basically lived with you for the past 4 months, you're an easy laugh.
Yeah.
You're an easy laugh. You're an easy cry. It all goes.
Oh.
But I also feel like
100%.
comedians, when they watch other comedians, they're watching thinking, like, where's he going to go with this? What would I do to that?
Yeah.
What would he-" And they're not even focusing
I'm not there
really
for
on
you.
the joke. Whereas audience members are, like, just taking it all in.
What always kills me is like when you see these people, and I say people because it's not exclusively men. It is a lot of men and a lot of women, to where they'll try and do, it's either a story or they're like trying to make a political statement,
Yeah.
and so it just gets kind of like long-winded before there's a punchline, and I'm sitting there with like the overture from Carmen in my head, write a joke, write a joke, write a joke, joke, write a 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 joke, joke, joke. I don't care what you think. Like, it kills me. Because you can go on these long rants. That's fun. That's so much fun to just watch people scream and be angry and yell.
Mhm.
But I need like a joke every 15 seconds. Could you do that? Could we make that happen? I don't know, because like maybe I'm crazy because I love my one-liners.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, you like live with me. You know how my life
Yeah.
is. Like, I'm crazy.
Yeah. You know my attention span is like
Exactly. So I know I have to
I
catch
need
you.
something
I know I have
like
to catch up. Now, do you find that, because I mean, we do this every night, it's our lives, Peter. Do you find that, like, whenever you're introduced to other people and then they say, oh yeah, he's a comic, doesn't it just make you want to slide right under the table?
Yeah, because then everyone has expectations. Like, just let me be a person. Well, the worst is just.
I feel like that's like anything in like the entertainment industry. It's very like, it's either you guys like band together and you guys go up together, or it's like I'm gonna shade you like any.
Or like
you do music stuff, right?
I do music and like modeling and stuff.
You ever like if you say you're a musician, does anyone like sing me a song? Do they ever say shit?
Yes.
Oh, I can't say. They say that
all the
that's
time.
The most,
Oh
like,
my god. I mean, it's kind of nice. It's
that'd
cool
be
though. I
annoying.
mean,
if I told someone I was a comedian and they said, "Tell me a joke,"
Yes.
that
I-
makes
that would
no.
piss
That
me
would make no
off.
sense.
it's everyone you meet.
No, because what kills me, because I had the both, because like I trained to be an opera singer from like 10 to 17, and then I did this when I moved here, and so it's always like, oh my god, sing something for me. When you train to sing over an orchestra, it's not pretty up close. I'll take your eyelashes off. Like it'll be serious. And then also, tell me a joke. No, I just wanted to go to Denny's at 1 a.m. Like
Well, I mean,
I don't
celebrity.
need
That's
this
probably how
anymore.
celebrities feel. Like honestly, because like people are like, oh, let me take a picture with you. Like tell a joke, sing something. I mean,
Yeah.
if you see like someone like Rihanna in a like a dang like restaurant, I would
yeah.
be like, oh
Well, do you walk up to Rihanna and say, "Drop that ass"? No.
some people do
I
it.
wish
Some
I
people-
could lie to you.
You'd be
and
surprised.
say-
You'd be
No,
surprised.
she would smack me. Rihanna would slap you if you said that.
She would leave nail marks in your face.
Yeah, I'd say that to someone less intimidating though, maybe.
I wish I could say that I
Name it.
wouldn't go up to a
Can't name
celebrity
it.
and be like, "Can I take a picture with you?" But I totally would be that person.
I know that, like, if I met like Paula Poundstone or something, he knows who she is. You have no clue. But if I met like a comedian I really loved, I think I would just walk up to them and say I love you. Because like I would completely spazzed
I would
out.
have cried if I met like Joan Rivers. Like I would have fell out.
I
like,
would
it
have
would've
hit the ground, but no, I would have made myself be on around her because she hired a lot of writers and I need a job. So, yeah, no, because she wrote like all her books and everything with like other people, and so it was like, I have a joke about penises and dry vaginas. How are you, ma'am?
Is it her or Betty White that's dead?
Joan Rivers is
Joan
dead.
Joan
Betty
Rivers.
White
Joan
is-
Rivers is dead,
kicking.
and Betty White's 114.
She's still alive?
Yes.
Betty White is so
Oh my
old.
god, I really. Are you sure?
Yes,
She's
I'm
so,
so sure.
cute. Like, I'm
Google it
going
on your
to
phone
make
right
it-
now.
You know
Betty
what's
White is
crazy?
alive.
She's older than sliced bread.
Everyone.
I read, like actually
Oh
sliced
my
bread.
god.
Because she was
But
born in
also
1922.
pissed me off,
But
like,
they do
how
lo-
long did it take to make sliced bread?
Well,
They
well,
had bread for
Just
thousands of years.
pre-sliced bread. Like when it came in the bag, it was probably just a
How long
loaf.
does that take? 2,000 years?
But that,
Come up
means,
with that
but
idea?
that means there were like women, like with like 7 children, that had to sit there with a knife to make sandwiches for lunch.
We've been oppressed for long.
If I had a time machine, I would have a bread slicing factory.
Okay,
Exactly.
so you could be a controller. I'm gonna tell this story for Maura because you're not gonna tell this story. But there was a time when Maura might have been exhausted / dizzy. We're gonna call it that, as opposed to under the influence of any scissor or whatever the children.
Heroin.
She would never, but she was just really tired and dizzy, and so she was coming back into the dorms, and maybe one of the security personnel wasn't as respectful to you as he could have been, and he may have said something like, "What, Maura? Did he say to you?"
Girl, you better back that ass up. Exact quote. Exact quote.
Wait, but was he
Secure.
cute though?
No,
Yeah.
he was like, it doesn't matter, first of all. Second of all, he was like 70 and like incredibly overweight.
So, Maura, how did you, after he said that, how did you?
70?
Because I remember
Hugh
when he
Hefner
said,
gets down.
Man,
girl.
I think it'd be better if you just said it.
Hillary Clinton was almost president, and you can't talk to me like that. You have to respect women. There's going to be one in the White House.
He said
I
that.
find that,
You're backing it up. I find that, however
I
possible.
find that my
when you,
feminism increases with the number of drinks I have.
you mean
Mm,
when
yes.
you get dizzier
When I get dizzier.
and just more
By 10,
exhausted.
she's
More
like
exhausted.
Wonder
Because you
Woman,
take
know?
18 credit hours and you're
Oh,
tired.
so many hours of credits.
Speaking of crazy, on a different note, let's talk about our buddy Kanye, who's going crazy.
Kanye West.
I was about to say, do people go up to him and ask for a song now, or do they ask
He
like
punches
his opinion
people.
on
No, I was
slavery?
gonna say,
Like,
they walk up to Kanye and say, like, punch me in the face. It's like Naomi Campbell, throw your phone at me, like, just anything.
Oh my god. I don't know, like, what do you think, like, happened more? Like, do you think-
Okay, can we please discuss what happened to Kanye? Because I
Okay.
have no information. And some of our listeners on uicradio.org and Facebook Live, thank you, UIC Radio,
Yes.
because I'm supposed to say that every 15 minutes, ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow,
Oh.
might not know either.
Well, Kanye West, like, canceled his tours. He's been going on, like, a ranting, like, his last tour, like, ranting
Yeah.
about Beyonce and how their kids
Yeah.
never play
Oh,
with
he
each other.
talks?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So his
They
last
let him
concert
talk.
in
Dun, 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 dun.
Sacramento, he came an hour and a half late, performed 3 songs, went on a rant about politics and like
Said he was voting for Trump.
yeah, how he would have
Yeah.
voted for Trump if he voted. And on a side note, if he wants Kanye 2020 to happen, I think you have to vote in at least one presidential election. But then he
Yeah.
left, and then he canceled the rest of his tour.
Okay, my thing is, doesn't
you
this
know
make you miss the good old days when, like, if a singer was going to talk, they hired someone like us to write it for them?
He just, I feel like Kanye is scared of, like, I feel like
Reality?
he's at this point in his career where it's like, nah, like, who does the radio, like, the news cover every day? It's like Chance the Rapper, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi, all the Drake, all these, like, new people, and I feel like no one talks about, like, Jay-Z and
Because they're, like, up there
because they're already
you know?
up
Yeah,
there.
they're-
But I feel
they're
like
gods,
Kanye
to
is
be honest.
afraid to move to that part. He wants to be in the headlines all the time. Like, he's constantly, like, his whole career, he's just in headlines. I feel like at this point, he's just trying
He
to
has
be
to, like,
controversial.
yeah.
I
Well,
think it might have something to do with Kim. You know, that whole like
I mean, Kim's up there, too. I mean, her and her
No,
sister are on
but-
2 different levels, you know?
yeah, but
Which sister?
Kylie. Kylie's, like...
Caitlyn?
okay, what about Kendall? You
That whole
hated.
family just, like, can't go a week, though, without doing something.
I think
Yeah.
it's because
Like,
they have honestly hitched their wagon to a short-term solution being a long-term one, meaning they have to consistently pique everyone's interest instead of just
By
like
getting butt shots.
yeah, instead of just like working. because that's a long-term solution is by like working hard and doing things that matter. That
I
people
mean,
care about.
Black China used to work on a pole. I mean, people. I mean,
That okay, she's just as important as Mother Teresa,
their whole family
or,
web is just like it's just interesting.
Oprah, because they help people. They help people just like we help people. Our job as comedians is to make people happy.
Just
Amen.
quick question. You are attesting Black China has helped an equal amount of people as Oprah and Mother Teresa.
I'll
Wait,
throw
what?
my- I'll throw-
Can we put
I
that
will
on the
throw
record?
Maya
Yeah.
Angelou
that
in
what
there
you're-
as well.
Kim Kardashian has helped
Alice
more.
Walker.
That's bold.
Like
That's
trying to
Bell
have
hooks.
claps enough cheeks to make everyone every cheek claps to make someone happy. Make
Exactly.
Some old man's
Basically,
heart
any
beat.
other black woman that's written a book
She's
is
natural Viagra.
basically same level as Black China. I go there. Toni Morrison, really anyone, and Gail. We can't forget Gail. Oprah gets all the credit. Where would
Gail.
she be?
Without
I wish my mother would have named me Gail. I don't know what I would do.
That's
What
a
did
guy.
he name?
That's a guy name. If you're like a 65-year-old black man
Yo,
in Biloxi,
man, Gail.
Mississippi,
Like what? Like,
like you have to own a tobacco store if your name's Gail and you're a man.
Yeah, I don't even.
Like for whatever reason, and you won't turn it into
And
a
have a
vape shop
super
because you won't
receding
change
hair.
with the times.
No, and have a super receding hairline.
Excuse me.
Wow.
I feel like I have been come for.
I didn't come on. No, I come for no one. No.
You didn't come on anyone or anything?
No. Nothing.
Sir, you mean like enter like in a door because that's what we're talking about because there
Open door.
are no fluids on UIC radio.
No.
This is a dry
No.
station.
You're.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Dry?
It
Are
was
we
a
going to talk
joke.
about dry? Are we going to talk
This
about how I
station
have?
is about as dry as our campus.
We're gonna. Because the parties are no fun.
True.
None.
No.
Some of the parties are fun though. Some are fun.
Well,
It depends.
Well, yeah, because it's just so difficult because none of us are 21 yet, and so these parties tend to look a lot more like book
But that's like
clubs
different,
and
like,
study
clubs.
sessions.
Right.
Because we would. I don't drink. I haven't in a while.
The UIC like scene, like what is the scene for UIC? You guys just do house parties or
Do a
like,
lot of house parties.
I don't know if you could
but
say
they're-
house parties. I'd say one house with all the parties.
But
do
no, there's
people-
sometimes
do
there's sometimes different places.
Do people go to bars? Or
No, because they don't have fake IDs or anything. So you're
Because
like,
we don't do anything illegal.
no,
Nothing illegal.
nothing
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
I just want to make sure.
But-
It
The
is a
bad
felony
app-
to have a fake form of identification.
No.
Just wanna make that clear.
It is that.
Dude,
is-
honestly, I'm pissed. I turned 21 recently, and I still have to use
You're
my
only
fake
21.
ID. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were 24. Like you look good. I just thought you were older.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Why,
was a
why don't
compliment
you
or not.
just use your ID? Because they won't take it because it's not.
No, because I just turned 21, but I've been buying beer from the place across the street for like 3 years. I don't go to USC, so I can say that. But
And he's a legal adult person.
yeah. So
Yes.
now it's weird if I go in one day at 25 and come in at 21. Like,
No, yeah, I
Yeah,
always
so
thought
six
that.
packs of Benjamin
Well, okay,
Button,
you've been
like,
going
go to
here for
skip
3
ages.
years. They still ID you?
No, dude, there's
It's
one
a
guy.
joke.
There's
Yeah.
one guy.
Shut up,
no,
Maura,
there's
it's a
one
joke.
guy, because there's one guy who IDs me because like 2 weeks before my 21st, I had my real ID in my wallet, and I think I was buying like cigarettes or something, and they turned the age to 21 now in
Mhm.
Chicago,
Yes.
which is evil because
Well,
like
I've-
if you have a kid who gets hooked on cigarette 18, 19, now he's 20 and you
screwed.
can't buy him for another year, like that's
You're just gonna have like one of those like meth kids in your shower, like in the commercials when we were all little.
Or
now
hopefully
I
you have a
these-
bench
I-
on
now I
to
have
take the
these
blue
sketchy
line.
I swear to God, I can never smoke cigarettes. I saw the commercial with the grandmother. She's like, didn't I made children only here. I was so
out of the
scared.
hole in her neck.
I was like, oh my gosh, she sounds like a transformer. I couldn't.
Oh
I couldn't. I was so sad. But I was
No,
like, never
because
in my life.
I met a man who had like one of those robotic things you hold up to your throat,
Yeah.
and he actually did sound like a bionic being. And you know what? I'm proud of him. He's still alive. Maybe
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in 6 years. Doesn't matter. Point being, I don't
But-
ask a lot of questions.
But now I have like these little like sketchy kids like, hey man, you buy me some cigarettes like that. And
Why are
they're,
you looking at me when you say that? Because you know I'm 18. Excuse me.
I don't know. It's,
I would
find
never
this
ask you to
12-year-old
buy me
asked me to
cigarettes.
buy him like cigarettes.
No.
I swear, I was like, oh my god. Okay. No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it.
I would never ask you to buy them for me. I would give you the $12 first.
for like cigarettes.
Sure. Because I would never
Wait,
do that in
what-
the city of Chicago. But if we were to go to Forest Park just as friends, casual friends.
No, like
Where
it's,
it's legal.
no, like kids that don't know me. I mean, like kids that
Oh,
just
just
kind of hang
strangers?
out around the store, like just waiting for someone cool to walk in. Like
No.
These
way.
kids are so bad nowadays. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
No, like my brother and sister used to do it. Like it's fine. Like it's not nowadays. It's a life thing.
Oh my god.
I
I was
think
a
it's
good
so
child. I
crazy
don't
that
remember.
if you're even like, I was off campus and I was actually at U of I, and we were in line buying cigarros for cigars.
Cigarillos.
That sounded
And-
Say it with the
Latin as
accent.
crap. Say it again.
Cigarillos.
I don't cigarellos.
Cigarellos.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Just for
Swishers.
Swisher Sweets.
for cigars.
For,
you know?
for cigars.
And
Because you're
I
a
was-
very old lawyer named Humphrey.
Because cigar
Hump or
aficionados smoke grape cigarillos.
Of course, yes,
Yes.
it's top brand.
Yeah.
And I was there with my friend, and she was only 17 at the time, and they would not let me purchase them because she was in line with
No,
me.
I've had that before. I went to like a gas station, like back home in Springfield where it's legal and I'm 18. I'm 18 here too, in case you're curious. But yeah, no, I was at a gas station and like I was 18, my friend was 18, and then our friend Vinny, who I hope is listening. Vincent Scrow, I love you and adore you, and you don't need to have fingers. He doesn't have any. He has like 2. But we'll get to that later. And baby, he was born that way. And anyway, he was 17, and so they're like, we can't sell you these because you're with somebody who is a minor.
What do they do about these women with their babies and stuff going to the liquor store? You can
Can we talk about how,
have
okay,
a whole fleet of
my
children.
best friend in high school, Teal Sky Banbury, I hope you're listening.
That's
He
a
also
beautiful
has
name.
2 fingers.
No,
All your
she,
friends.
she has all her fingers and toes. She she got pregnant.
Impressive for
Yeah, no, she
Springfield.
got pregnant when she was 15, and she had her baby at the beginning of our junior year. I went with her. It was me, her, and her daughter Audrey. We went to the bank for her to get her own checking account. They're like, "You're under 18. You can't have your own checking account here." She's like, "I'm a mother." She just held up Audrey, and she's like, "I have a baby. I have a baby." And they're like, "We don't care. You still need to have your mom on your checking account." And I feel like if you have a child,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
or at least like your own link card, you should just be able to do whatever you want.
Oh,
Like the lines have been drawn.
I agree. I think if you can parent a child, that you should be able to.
Successfully.
Manage
Successfully.
a debit card.
Successfully
You're putting
parent.
way too many
You hope.
expectations on her. Like honestly, my friend Teal's a great mom. I remember this explicitly. Teal and Austin are fantastic parents. But even if you're a bad parent, maybe you need a little bit of
Vodka.
maybe a Svedka
Just
to relax. Just
You
relax.
know, casual
Because-
day after
because
work, you know.
mommy drinks,
Is
okay?
Svedka your vodka of choice?
Svedka is a nice Russian woman that I stayed with for an exchange when I went to Moscow. No, if I drank, actually Svedka's so gross. Can we please discuss this? I can't.
I don't like it. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, I was just naming something.
It's like if you mix nail polish remover and the stuff they make Jello.
But this
with.
is all
I think you would
speculation.
snort it.
Just
Yeah.
what I guess.
Yeah, from what you could
I
tell.
can't wait to tell in a couple years.
From
though.
what you were able to tell, because you have older siblings and parents, and they would let you sniff a bottle, and then
That's how-
and then you'd go back upstairs and do your trigonometry.
Oh my god, we don't
Right?
drink, we just sniff
Yeah.
it. Oh
Yeah,
my-
because that's exactly how things work in Oak River Forest Lawn. Isn't that where you're from? It's one of those
Oak
weird
Forest.
Oak Forest River Park Bridge Street.
Matt has this thing that he thinks all suburbs,
They're
all the suburbs like from
It's 3 words in like an
our
amalgam
oak
machine.
like our forest oak park lawn or something.
Yeah.
And
In
it's
like Virginia, it's like everything's like a burg or something. Like
a burger.
burg on everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everything.
That just makes it classier,
like
don't you?
Lynchburg.
No, ugh,
Wow.
country, dirty.
Lynchburg's the country?
Lynchburg's a city, yes.
Lynchburg's
Okay.
Tennessee.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
no, there's
Right,
a Lynchburg,
Virginia.
Virginia. I
Maybe
have a
there's
friend
two.
from like Tumblr who lived there. Back when I
Yeah,
was
racist
in
history.
my
You
There's a lot
never
of-
know. She's too
No,
far.
okay,
you
you
know.
want to know? I did not have an edgy phase. My Tumblr, are you getting ready for this?
Yeah.
Was a vintage film blog
I gotta go.
with movies from the 20s through the 60s, and I would blog about women like Elizabeth Taylor and Ava Gardner and Rita Hayworth because they were pretty.
You're like an OG
So you've
gay
been
man.
classy.
I really
You are
am.
an OG
I
gay.
am
Like,
I'm like Larry Kramer's grandpa. The one smart gay dude that's reading this that's listening to this right now gets that
you
reference.
cry Skittles.
I don't cry Skittles. I cry. What's something gay to cry? Doesn't matter. I'll tag that joke later. Point being, I'm a very old gay man, and I'm dressed like it. Like this whole sweater says like my boyfriend left me and he took the cat, and so I just have an empty bookshelf and a Keurig. Like that's like what this whole thing is saying.
I love Keurigs. On a
Can
separate
we
note.
discuss the advent of coffee in our day-to-day lives?
like the bomb.org.
Okay, but you know the like creator of Keurig, because like he said
He
He
hates
wished-
people in wheelchairs and he's racist.
No. Okay, we
Well,
can talk about
darn.
ableism later.
No,
if you
because I
want.
just assume that's always what has you angry.
No, he said himself that he wishes he had not invented them because there's so much like waste created from it. Because like instead of making just a pot of coffee, when
You're making one.
you're making one cup and it's like plastic and I don't know. But I love coffee. Don't live with that.
I
I've
feel
drank
like
4
our
cups of
grandkids
coffee
have
today.
to deal with that. Like that's the environment.
No,
our
I
grandkids
honestly-
have to
Really?
deal
You
with.
just want to pass it on?
Mhm.
No, because I don't
Well,
think I don't
I'm-
think
Said, forget about
I
it.
hit it and quit it with the environment.
Just with the environment, strictly.
Just with the
And-
environment.
Okay,
Mhm.
great.
because
Other
he,
than that, I'm a classy broad.
because he's very happily taken in with a woman
Mhm.
with a woman AJ. Yeah.
I know.
Can we? Okay,
Chill.
We
no.
lost one.
I've been meaning to talk about this on stage, but I've never like made it that far because I
You can't talk about our gay agenda meetings. No.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what
In the
happened.
parking lot.
So like August or maybe
Wait,
it
can
was
I be a part of that?
no. Parking lots are something for something different. It's not an agenda. It's more of like a keeping your card act.
Yeah.
The point being, I can't talk about that on the radio. But let's just say that one guy in the parking lot of Buffalo Wild Wings, my hands are clean. But what were we talking about? Oh yes. So like you were talking about how we lost one with this guy. One day I went to go get tested for HIV, and so I went through like there's this whole like LGBT center on Halstead, and like the reception person was trans, and like I was sitting with this really smart gay guy, and we were talking for like 2 hours. Like I just had been immersed in like the lifeblood of my people, and then
That's beautiful.
yeah,
That's
The
a beautiful
lifeblood.
sentiment.
My
And-
lifeblood of my people.
well,
I'm-
HIV
blood.
negative blood.
exactly, which is why it's okay to worry. And so and so I came out HIV negative. You're all welcome. And so then afterwards, I went to like a Starbucks just like get some coffee before I came back home. And
The life of a gay.
because pretty much. And so I was just sitting there like because I just had this whole gay like 3 hours, and then this couple walked by the window and it was a man and a woman holding hands, and I like recoiled. Like I actually jumped back. So I'm like, what's that? Like it literally startled me because I'd been so used to like living in our little gay bubble for 4 hours that like
Straight people?
just like I was like,
Readers?
what is this?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean,
Even I don't know if it's definitely because I do not have a single close straight friend.
You
at-
haven't-
a straight male friend.
Yeah, I was gonna
at
say
school.
because like you, the women you live with that are your close personal friends, Lisa and Emmy.
Yes,
shout
I
out.
want to give a
That's
shout out
just
to my
you
roommates.
guys, radio did not see. He tried to dab.
I will do. You know what? I'm gonna do this straight into the Facebook Live camera. X Y Z dab
Oh
finger
my.
down.
Oh, please,
Okay.
Lord.
Let me be who I am. You look like you just like saw somebody get raped. Like you honestly, just like the.
I'm
that.
intrigued. I don't know what that was.
It's
You
geometry.
don't?
It's
Oh.
I know
geometry.
that,
It's
but
geometry. X Y Z.
If
I failed geometry. Hey,
15 was a hard age for you.
yeah,
Okay.
it was a couple. I got held back a couple times.
It's
But
fine. You're here now.
Yeah.
Columbia took you.
And
I was just gonna add, you probably don't have straight male friends because they're creepy.
I think
for the
they're
most
afraid of
part.
us is really
I
what it is.
really-
I have so many straight guys friends.
Me
like,
too,
coming from
honestly.
I don't
Virginia,
have any.
I never thought.
And I had
How?
none of my guy friends at home are gay, and so now when I go and try to talk to straight men, I'll be like, oh, he's cute, and they're like,
Like in the,
The
South,
more-
they are
Wait,
straight
they-
people.
I'm like, where
the
am I
more
getting
I like
friends?
learn, the more, because I went to an all guys school when I grew up, and the more
Did you have your tonsils out before, after, or during?
I still have my tonsils.
Are you sure they didn't take them out?
Not yet. They're working on it. But dude, because the more, and now that I'm out here and I have more, like straight girlfriends,
Mm-hmm.
you learn how creepy some dudes are. Like
Oh, yeah.
straight dudes, like are they like you're like, oh yeah, I know that guy's a cool dude. They're like, yeah, he like kind of, he gave me some weird vibes. He was like
Mhm.
trying to do, and it's like weird because I think when you're with guys, some of them don't mention how weird they are. Like guys who catcall girls.
Okay, are
How does that ever work
the
for you?
straight girls that you are friends with, are they a lot of comics, or just like girls that you met like working, school, whatever?
It's mainly just Carly and her roommates, Grace and Joe
Okay.
and Keisha. Like
Okay.
those three aren't comics,
Okay.
but I'm just friends with them. And
Okay, because like I've been out like at Mike's like with girls, and like I'll be sitting next to her talking whatever, and like a guy will like this happened like 2 weeks ago. Some guy was trying to get her attention because he was going to leave his stuff, and he was like, hey, can you watch it? He didn't tap her on the shoulder like a normal person. He, like, literally went, like, at the bottom of her back, practically, or asked her, like, you need to watch my stuff. Like, that is not a thing.
feel like
Well, in
it's
Vegas, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
But are we in Vegas? We're in Chicago. It's snowing.
I think it's just like
You're wearing earmuffs.
I
What
think
happened
they're
to
guys
Vegas
who
stays
like
in Vegas.
they're guys who
Besides
develop late. I think in terms of like social cues and shit.
Yeah.
And stuff because
I think
like,
shit's
they're-
fine. I don't remember, but we're going to guess no.
yeah, I don't know, but like there are times I've like looked back on my life and I was like talking to a girl and I was just socially awkward because I was just just didn't know anything, and now I'm like, oh man, I would have done that. And now I see guys doing weird stuff like that in their 20s, and I'm like, I think they're just late bloom. Like, I think maybe when they hit 35, they'll look back and be like, that was weird. Or maybe they're just
misogyny
creeps.
is late blooming.
Yeah, no, not misogyny. I just mean weird things.
Do you feel like every single time it's actual misogyny, or like sometimes?
No,
I
I
think
don't-
sometimes that they're just
I
stupid.
think
and dumb.
sometimes
I
guys
really
are
do,
weird.
yeah.
Guys,
Don't
I'm
know.
gonna say a confession, and I'm gonna sound very strong. I thought when I first heard misogyny, I thought that was like a massage parlor or something like that. I thought it was like
Shiatsu.
something.
It sounds like the name of like.
I
a
thought it was
cafe.
something like from,
Give me a
from
deep
like a
tissue
happy,
massaging.
like
Crossing.
like a happy ending. I thought it was something
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not. It's actually.
It's not. It's a word.
It's,
Actually,
it's the hatred and the devaluing of women.
Yeah. But yeah, there are some guys that are just straight up just
Oh,
like
yeah.
people who do catcalling. I don't get like there's just so many guys I'll see, and they're like if I'm walking next to a girl on the sidewalk, they'll wait for me to pass so that they can say to the girl like, "Damn, like you look nice," and it's just like, dude, when has that ever worked for you? When has she been like, "Oh, really? Here's my number." Like,
It just
never. It's just weird.
continues to amaze me, like what people think will work for them. I mean,
Yeah.
like someone will say something to you, and I'm just really like, give me a moment to process your stupidity.
Okay,
Well,
what are some of the
back
awful
that
things
ass
that have
up.
been said to you?
like hitting on wise. Like, how would you want to be approached? Like, what are like acceptable?
What's your
ways?
Hey,
dream situation?
My dream situation.
So, guys who are listening, she is single and she's giving you the key to her heart right now.
and
really
5'11" and will wear a bra on the first date.
Maybe.
Probably.
Don't tell them.
I guess just like I like prefer somebody more down to earth. Tell me a joke, you already got me going. But like,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow.
oh,
I didn't have one ready.
like just come up to me and be like, hey,
You have a soundtrack?
I like. Okay, if somebody said, hey, I like your vibe, I'd probably just be really grossed out.
What
But,
if
like,
you were
if they
just like
said,
you
"Hey,
have
I
pretty
think you're-"
hair?
What
Nah,
about like
that'd be fine.
what about like
Like,
cheesy pickup lines?
Oh, I'm so about it. Anything
Okay.
corny or punny, come at me.
Because if
That's-
it's so stupid that it can't work, it's gonna work.
Oh yeah. But like, just don't be creepy. Like, don't call attention to any part of my body. Like, don't come up to me and say, "Hey, you have a nice rack." Did that work for you ever? Was any girl ever like,
That's
wow?
how I met my girlfriend.
What?
No,
How
please.
did you
Oh
meet
my
your
God.
girlfriend?
I met her working over the summer with her my going into senior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Kept in contact with her. We'd like go on dates over like Christmas and winter break and summer break and stuff, and then last summer we started dating.
Fancy.
Actually not this past summer. The summer before.
Okay, but like, did you pull a special pickup line? Did you like pull a Ted Bundy and pretend to be disabled so she'd help you?
No, I
Or,
took
like-
her to a movie and we split a fifth of Jim Beam in the parking lot, and then
That's nice.
How
That's how
all
you
love
do it.
stories
yeah,
start.
I think we smoked a bowl and we.
That's what you do, man.
Off
We
campus.
we went into the theater. We bonded by making fun of the weirdos in the theater. Cause some weird guy came up to us and was telling us how his dad was the sheriff or something, and we were like, "That guy was weird," and we hit him off. You know? That's just.
I think mutual hatred and like mutual discomfort. Like if you can share a negative emotion with
Oh, it
somebody,
brings people together.
it's really bonding. Because like mutual positivity, who cares? Like we've all been to a concert. It's fine. Like
Oh my.
you want like Base Nectar and Keto.
Yeah,
I miss you,
at
Emmy.
my roommate Emmy.
At Emmy
This is your
Martinez.
shout out. We love you.
but yeah,
2 weeks.
she's
Yeah,
my girlfriend's awesome because we were like close friends before we started dating. I wasn't friend zoned, but we were
Okay,
we were cool with each other. We
You
got
can't look
along.
like that
Okay,
and be friends though.
I'm
You know
asking
what I mean?
Maura.
I'm just saying.
No, okay. My thing is, okay. How long were you close friends before things got fancy?
I mean, we didn't sleep together till after we started dating.
So like you were friends with her for a couple months.
Like a
No, like
a year.
a couple years.
Okay, my thing is, my question with that is, if you've known them that long and no one has tried to do anything,
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just saying if you.
I mean, we had made out before. Like,
Okay, but
on
I'm
dates.
saying, to me, I would think if something was going to go in a relationship direction, I can't wait on somebody for 2 years. Like,
Well, it was I knew I was too immature.
But then again, you're
because-
gay.
true, I can't wait 2 minutes.
I just knew I knew I liked her going into the senior year. We kept in touch. We went on dates. Then we went to different schools. She went to school in North Carolina. I went to school in Florida. And I wasn't even 18 when I was going off to college. So I was like, I was way too immature to just start a long distance relationship. I mean, you see kids who date all in high school for 4 years and they go long distance for the first year and then they're broken up after a month. And it's like, I think you need that first at least 2 years of
So
college.
you
Well, at least you did
until-
that way. Like guys go to parties and girls go to parties. Like the guys will hit on you immediately. The next day they think you're gonna Netflix and chill or Hulu and chill or whatever. They take you to McDonald's and
They
that's
think
how it
they owe
happens.
you something.
Exactly. I'm like, at least you did a nice way. There's so many crappy ways.
Like, I'm really proud of you that you waited until you could be the man she deserves.
Well, it doesn't mean I wasn't
Was
an
it
ass
conscious?
to other girls. But
True,
It doesn't
true,
mean I wasn't
true.
a douche to other girls.
But you knew she was special, and so you saved it.
Yeah, no, I knew that she was the girl I wanted to be with. So I was like, that's worth taking your time for,
Cheers.
That is
That's-
so romantic.
It's you don't want
warms my
to jump into bed with someone and make things all weird. I mean,
Oh,
I thought
okay.
that was the point.
This is something to think about.
Is this an alternative thought? For
Like, I'm sorry, I need a moment.
well, it depends what your agenda is. Like,
Okay.
if I'm trying to
Gay agenda.
hook up
The gay
with someone.
club.
Yeah, maybe we'll just jump into bed the first night, and then what? We're gonna, look down at our phones and we pass each other in the hallway. Like,
Yes!
that's awkward.
Yes!
And that's,
College,
and that's,
UIC
and that's
culture.
fine, but that's your agenda with that one person. But then when you find someone you actually get along with, and it's like
That happens.
my thing, the way that I knew that she was for me is I jerked off before we were gonna hang out one time, and I still wanted to hang out with her. That's how I knew.
Oh my
That
god!
is such a
That's-
comedic
This
That's-
is how
to say.
straight white men describe
No,
That's
that's
it.
how you
teenage boys. That's how.
Because
That's how.
sometimes you hook up with someone, and then when you're done, you're like, I don't
Why
like
did I
this
do
at
that?
all.
That's the test.
Oh.
That's the test. So jerk off before, and then if you
Can we just ask you a
You
few
gotta
short
come,
questions
you gotta
before
come
we
to
hang
your
out?
senses first. You gotta
gotta
flush things out of your mind.
You gotta
and
get the
then you gotta-
poison out of you.
Yeah, once you get the poison out of you, you're like, oh, okay, new
I'm
perspective
so
on
shook
things.
by that.
Maura, you're learning so much about men right now.
The gay guys is like
Any
just, Grindr
listeners,
and
if
Jack
you
and
like a
stuff.
girl, make a date to hang out with her at 8 o'clock, jerk off at 7, and if you're still into it, she's it. She's the one.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. What if you're just like, that just means you're super relaxed and you don't even care what comes in the door?
I
Do you
don't
ever think
know,
about
but
that?
but now with parties out here in Chicago, sometimes I'll jerk off before the party, and I'm like, I don't want to go now. And
That's the mojo. It's
You
the
just
mojo.
had some tension that you needed to
But
get
if
out
my
of your
girl
body.
was there, I'd still go.
I would
you
like
know,
to make
that's
the
how I
point
know.
that Peter lives by himself,
Yeah.
and that's why all this can happen. He doesn't have to worry about a roommate knocking on a door, or someone else wanting to take a shower for 45 minutes.
Jerking off in the living room.
Exactly,
Living
with
room,
a
kitchen.
bag of Ruffles
I
chips.
wa- I
Is it
don't-
like a small apartment?
It's
It's
or-
a hot
it's a
Cheetos.
studio. It's got a kitchen. It's all one long
You're
room
living
with
the
my
dream,
bed
is what
and
it
my
sounds
kitchen.
like.
And I've got
Yeah, and I'm sure he's paying $2 grand a month for it.
I'm pretty sure they thought someone handicapped, able-bodied, not able-bodied was supposed to stay in my place.
It was just wrong, and wrong.
Well, the bathroom is huge, is what I'm saying. It's for someone with a wheelchair. So it's not big in that there's a spacious shower. It's everything's in one corner and then there's just a lot.
Okay, when I heard you say someone with a wheelchair, I imagine they're fine. They just pushed it in because they wanted to have something there. Just with a wheelchair, as decoration.
I really could go for a chair in my shower.
So you could sit down and
Yeah.
just think. There is a comic, not in Chicago, I watched a documentary, and he has these water-soluble crayons, and so if he gets an idea in the shower, he'll write it down on the wall and revisit
that.
That's weird.
You hear those people that
Shower
really
thoughts.
record their dreams too, and they wake up and the first thing they do is write in their dream journal. I don't ever
I'm
think
not
I will
that
be
interested.
first of all that organized in my entire life or that capable to wake up.
When you
Ever.
don't have English 161 at 9 a.m.,
Oh my
you might
gosh.
keep a dream journal. You might.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna
Definitely
happen? Where do you get the stuff you want to talk about on stage? Where does that hit you?
Dude, these are.
Okay, now you're just playing with like the
No,
end of the microphone.
I'm
The
100%
UIC, you're supposed to use them for your non-alcoholic beers.
Oh,
The
it's like a
koozies.
koozie
cup
for the
holders.
other
When
side
you
of
put
the
in no
mic.
duels in here and
Yeah.
just hang out with some
This
pals.
is a radio show where they
Water.
hear us. I would like to make that point
Oh.
where they don't see.
I'm just
Oh.
saying they have beer koozies.
If you're not on
the-
Facebook
there's
Live,
beer
you're
koozies
slagging.
on
Because
the mics.
yeah, because I just want to kind of where's your inspiration hit you? I'm trying to go deep here. I want to hit the hard.
You want to go deep and go hard.
Shh. I, sir, he's straight and not sad.
I'm a little sad.
Well, not that sad.
I don't know.
Maybe if I catch you after a really bad set. Go do all the new.
I'd be mad. I would
No,
be
go ahead, do all
be
new
upset.
stuff. It'll be fine. Cry it out. You know, it makes sense.
Let's
No.
have a moment for that sound effect, please. Could you?
Yeah. No, so like, where does your inspiration come from?
I don't know.
For you to be the artist that you are,
Yeah.
because we're artists with easels.
Yeah. Because I'm Picasso over here.
You're a
with my-
comedy studies major at Columbia. If you don't have an annoying ego about it yet, you will.
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
want to. I hate those kids. Like, there's like 3 of them that are cool.
Yeah, okay, I'm not saying this to make fun of you or Carly, but one time I met somebody at a party, and this was not like anything to do with
If you
comedy.
say anything against Columbia, I'm not going to.
Yeah, but it's against comedy majors. Well, anyway, she was like, "Oh, you do stand up? Oh, why aren't you a comedy major at Columbia? Because you're actually funny." Because apparently,
Oh.
because apparently,
that hit deep.
apparently everyone that's a comedy major there eats it. Carly's hilarious. You're funny. So I don't know what
Willie Griswold goes there. He's funny.
he does.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Willie went there.
Yeah, and I mean, there are some kids sprinkled into my classes that are funny, but a lot of them are just like they just thought they were funny as kids. And
I
now they're
feel
there
like
just,
okay, what I'm imagining a comedy studies major program is like. You know how a lot of people like. I like computers. I'm going to be a CS major and see how computer science works, and then they get in there and they say, "Oh shit." I think that's what happens with comedy studies. Only since it's comedy and you don't have to do like Calc 3, they just stay.
Well, they
I would genuinely love to see my parents' reaction if I said,
I'm going to be a comedy major.
I really decided I'm switching majors. It's something I'm really passionate about.
You go to clown
I'm going to
college.
be, yeah,
I'm
something
gonna-
like that. They would laugh at my
I want to be a comedian.
well, the only reason I did it is because I knew coming out of high school, my life goal was just I don't want to work in a cubicle.
Oh,
Like just I don't want to sit in an office. And I was like, I want to work comedy. You can work your own hours. I can write my own stuff. I can do my own stuff. I can do television writing. I can do podcasting. I
Have
can
you-
do a
And I
lot
feel
with
like when any people like who are like artistic, you like know by the time you're like in high school, you're like, oh,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know like
you
this
don't
now
even
what you-
need college really, and because to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
you know,
I need
It's
this
like
if it
we-
turns out I'm not
they're
funny.
not going to teach me how to go.
It's like
to
we
open
go to
mics,
like
you
march
just
to like a
gotta
different
go.
drum. It's like we don't have to go to
No.
college and like get like a degree for
But my
it to be
parents
funny.
were very adamant about getting a degree.
Mhm.
That's all they want is just get your education, get a degree, just whatever. And so I started off as an English major, went to a theater major, did like Shakespeare stuff, hated it.
Oh,
And
I love
then-
Shakespeare.
And then, I mean, he's a cool guy. I just don't like doing
Couldn't
his
you
stuff.
see me as Desdemona getting like strangled by a big black man? Like I
Well, you
could
can
be
strangle by big
Othello.
black men
You could
anyway.
be
No,
Othello.
I'm Desdemona. I need it.
You could be Othello.
I don't know.
Okay,
Othello was black.
Othello was
Okay, Othello is
I
a
don't know how
play
many
by
black people are in
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
And
plays
Othello
with.
is a
Othello.
giant, big black man. He's like the sea captain or whatever, and he marries this woman named Desdemona, who's stupid, like fully.
So
like,
you're Desdemona and you're
Are you
Othello.
familiar
Yeah,
with
Let's
Seaman?
make this play.
He's like the sea captain Seaman.
Oh no.
Seaman?
I don't-
excuse me, was that a joke about the Navy?
Yeah.
I love our military, Maura.
Sorry.
I'm triggered. Oh, I've decided that I'm gonna profess a class called trigonometry
Mm.
because I'm always triggered
Ooh.
all the time, and I thought that was worth mentioning. So anyway,
That's
your
actually
parents wanted you to get your education, and I was cutting you off,
And then we found this degree in comedy. in
and they're
Chicago.
supportive.
Yeah. Oh, my parents are very supportive.
Okay, because at first you're like, yeah, they're kind of like.
I don't bring them to my shows. I won't let them come to my
Have-
shows.
Have friends seen you perform.
Have what?
Have friends seen you perform.
Friends have seen me perform, and my parents and grandmother have seen my stand-up online.
Okay.
You know, masturbation jokes and all. And
How'd they feel?
you know, it's just
It's
Dude,
life.
they-
my dad. I remember my dad was just like, I didn't really get it, but like, good for you.
Just okay, because like even like.
It's
Because
like,
I feel like a lot of comics are like this. Because like socially, when I don't have to be on, I'm not really that funny. If
Yeah.
I like am not like on and have made myself be that way. Like socially, when you're living your life, like, are you funny?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm fun to drink with.
Does your family? Did your family think you were funny before they found out you were
His
doing
drink
this?
problem. 2
No.
concussions.
2 concussions, a drinking problem,
Yeah,
and a date where you do like a Jim Beam and a bowl. I'm just this is a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know what your issue is.
So
You
what's
sound
and
like
I
a party
keep-
that will eventually end.
No, I keep it to that. That's what I learned is just don't go farther than drinking and weed. I think. I think
Okay.
that's where
your
I come
parents?
Know
from.
Are your
yourself.
parents okay with all the weed? Or not all of it, but you know,
Some of
a
it.
bowl or two.
Try and
I
make
feel
those
like
2
people's
grams
parents
last a week.
smoke too. Like, what do you mean? I feel like people's parents like smoke. It's like
Oh.
seeing like auntie was aunties.
Well, I got my buddy was in town visiting from Florida when I got my first possession charge.
Oh
Which
God.
was,
So there are multiple.
Yeah. But I remember he was in town, so I didn't tell them because he was visiting, and I didn't want to ruin his trip. And I drove him to the airport, and I came back, and I had a bunch of letters from lawyers willing to defend me. And so my parents found out through that, not through me. So they were pissed the first time. There was a lot of, peeing in cups and making sure I wasn't doing drugs, and that was that.
So like
The
you
life
can
of
quit
Lindsay
whenever
Lohan.
you want. You just don't want to.
I
I can stop anytime.
It's no, I mean, I think weed is addicting, and people say it's not because it's not physically addicting, like cocaine. You're not going to get the shakes if you
Yeah.
don't have it, but it's mentally addicting because you get reliant on it. And I need to cut back. But
You're not going to.
I mean,
Do I have
I
plans
live
to?
by myself, and I take a class maybe 2 a day. Like, how am I
No,
supposed
because
to pass
I
these out?
literally, I need you guys to
I'm not
understand.
gonna-
I need you guys to understand. I went, we didn't go together, but we ended up, I think it was Comedy Bar, or it could have been IO, I don't remember. But, like, we were talking before, he's like, man, I just got this concussion, and I need to quit smoking so much weed. And then he went out on stage and said, I just got a concussion, and I smoke way too much weed.
I feel like everyone
I was
has
being
like a
honest with
crazy
people.
like I know some of my older friends, they have like crazy like drinking and like weed stories. Like crazy stuff happens. Like people like lose teeth,
Oh.
lose.
I think it's just
hair,
important that you
get
keep
bald,
it to that.
like-
though.
There's
Stop
dignity.
talking about
I
my
wasn't even
hairline.
looking in your direction.
So
I'm
what's like
18
your
years old,
ideal
and my hairline is
like,
trying to break up
career?
with me.
Like
My ideal
ultimate,
career.
all your dreams come true. Where do you end up with your
Yeah.
comedy degree backup plan?
What do you really want?
I want to write for television. I want to write my own show.
What's your like favorite funny show right now?
Oh, right now?
Don't ever ask a comic that, because they're going to say everything sucks because it's not them.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I mean, I don't know. My favorite shows, I love The Office. It's Always Sunny is really funny.
Oh,
That's a great
okay.
show.
Your roommates really like it, Maura?
Another shout out to my roommates. I continuously feel left out because they're always like
Watch it.
the other day Lisa's like, "Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?" And I'm like, "What are you talking
Yeah.
about?" Like
I-
I'm all
I
pissy
can't
and she's
quote
like,
it like that.
"Always Sunny." I'm like, "Okay."
But I started watching it recently. You know what I watched earlier today?
Hmm.
Spy Kids 2.
Now,
Is
That was such a
Is that
good
the one with the
movie.
animals?
Yeah, on the island.
Yes.
I
Now,
tried to
how-
watch that one time
now,
when I was high. and
when you
it's
look
weird.
at like all the
Yeah, they had the
people,
thumb.
when you look at all the people and things that have influenced your comedic style, from Larry David and Richard Pryor and Lenny Bruce, where does Spy Kids 2 sit on that list?
It's up there.
Okay,
I mean, it's up there with
good to know.
Chappelle.
Good.
Oh my
Spy
God.
Kids 2. Spy Kids 1. Movie sequel.
That was
Boom.
the one single film of which the sequel was better than the original.
No, I would argue Scary Movie 2 is better than Scary Movie 1.
Scary Movie one's
I
the
thought we
best.
were talking
No.
about legitimate films. Sorry.
I love it.
So
shit.
Spy Kids is legitimate,
Oh yeah.
but Scary Movie is just trash and beneath you.
I love all the scary movies. Well, up to 4. I don't like
I have a
past
question. Were the
four. I
Spy
don't like-
Kids white?
Does it matter?
No,
No,
it's
I never. That
Carmen.
was like one of the
They were
biggest
like
like.
Italian or
No,
something.
they were definitely
Carmen and
Mexican.
Judy?
I'm gonna
Ah,
Google
that
this right
Mexican?
now.
It was
That was the
Carmen
biggest question,
and
like, I don't know what they were. I was like, what in the world?
Judy.
Yeah,
I just
but his
watched
name
it.
was like
Junie?
Junie.
Junior. His name is Junior.
But they call
Junior.
And Carmen.
so-
and they call him Junior.
I don't know. I thought they were like Italian or something.
And
I
they
knew
got the
looked a
little,
different than
no, the
Hispanic.
second one has that little white girl. It's not Hayden Panettiere. It's
Oh.
it's one of those little, Emily Osment. Maybe?
Yeah,
She's one
yeah.
of the evil ones.
That's rude.
And they like
Okay,
riding
cast.
giraffes or some shit.
Okay, Carmen Cortez. Alexa Vega is...
Yes.
Her dad's Colombian and her mom's white.
Alright, let's just say they're Colombian.
Junie
Cortez is the last name?
Yeah.
He is a Russian Jew as well as German. He's been
What?
He's been
Wait, in real life, not in the movie.
yes. I'm talking about their real actual
Oh, okay.
backgrounds. Emily
That'd be
Osment.
real undercover
Yeah.
if he was a Russian
Jew.
posing as a Spanish
Whoa,
spy.
man.
And then
Russian
Matt,
Jew
He's down in there
yes.
deep.
And then Matt O'Leary, who played Gary, is actually from Chicago. And he's white and boring. And
He's white.
Emily
Emily
Osment
Osment. There we
is
go.
also very white and less boring, but still
Still really well.
really white.
Can we
Do you-
talk about people that started as child actors that
I was gonna
lost their? Can I say? shit?
Macaulay Culkin was really hot until like he did
What
Party
in the-
Monster.
Wait,
No,
at what
did you-
age
Oh,
did
yeah,
you
I've seen
first
that Party
spin
Monster.
Party
No, I will
Monster?
show
What
you
is
guys.
Macaulay Culkin in other than Home Alone?
The one,
Party
I was
Monster.
gonna
He was
say
really
the one where
good
he was
there.
like,
That's Home Alone.
He
Home
was
Alone.
very attractive.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Another sequel. It's great.
He was
I don't know
also
if
hot in
it's-
Home
it's
Alone
surpassing.
1. What are we talking about?
At 5?
Oh, okay, so a pedophile joke isn't funny. I see what we're doing.
Yes,
I'm
Michael
here,
Jackson.
For all my
No.
friends
He's
that can see the
emaciated
monitor, like, he was hot. Like, I mean, dirty, like, gross, like, hepatitis shower. But, like,
Yeah,
doesn't that
This
look
man,
like a fun
he's a
time right
hepatitis
there?
shower.
With,
No,
like, the super big
no.
heels and the cigarette and the, okay, fine, it's just
That's
me.
Party Monster. Or that's-
What age do you think Miley Cyrus started doing crazy stuff? Like, was
I
it
think
during Hannah Montana?
Yeah,
or-
she got caught doing some stuff with the Jonas
Salvia,
Brothers.
Salvia,
She got caught doing some stuff with the Jonas Brothers.
or Stevia, whatever.
Not Hannah
Stevia.
No,
That was really stupid.
yeah, they did have like the chastity
All the
rings in it.
Jonas Brothers had those promise
All
rings.
the Disney shows.
And remember, one of them started dating something. They were dating for like a month, and they took it off, and it was like the biggest controversy.
I just am pretty sure that Taylor Swift lost her virginity to Joe Jonas.
Probably.
And, like, I listened to all the songs and I cried with her because, like, I also wanted Joe Jonas to
Are
love me.
Are you admitting to me your fandom
My
participation
best-
Are
on
you
What-
Taylor
telling me you're
Swift?
gay?
I'm saying that one of my best friends in high school, Kylie Ann Stoudemeyer, wherever you are, I love you, met Taylor Swift, had a Taylor Swift Tumblr blog, and got selected to go to one of the secret sessions for the album 1989. So I'm making the statement that I am friends with someone who's Taylor's acquaintance. They text.
No.
No, they don't.
Okay. I was gonna say that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I like Taylor Swift as an idea. Like, she's really hot and stands for a lot of good things. I don't really care about her music.
Yeah.
She needs to get her wardrobe changed. I'm sorry.
And her
No
hair.
shit, like her outfits
Please,
are terrible.
can we end bangs forever?
She just
No, because
it's not-
Some people look at him.
how much hotter would I be if I had bangs? Think about it. Just think about like a bang
And
piece.
the
Just
I
sound
wish
is
we
probably
could.
one.
I wish you guys had a soundboard of sound effects. Hit the cricket one just about then.
ba-da-ba-ba-da. No, we don't have that here.
She looks like a grown Shirley Temple or something. Like she just with the bangs.
Oh.
I can't.
She needs serious choreography lessons. Also.
She
Oh my
dances.
God.
She trains really hard. Kylie, if you're listening to this, I'm defending your queen. She trains so hard, and she designs like the way all the concerts go and everything. Like
Yeah.
Is she
she
like
works
a
really hard.
psycho? There's gotta be something wrong.
She
with her.
writing all
She
those
has
songs.
way too many exes
She
to
must.
be like that there all the
I know
time.
people
Maybe
in
she-
real life that has 3 times
She
the
probably
amount
has
of access
armpits
she
or
does.
something. She probably
But
has like a
is
weird
she
fetish.
crazy?
Probably.
Yeah. There's only so like once you hit like 10 guys, it's like they're probably not.
How
all 10
many
of them.
girls have you gone through? Let's stop and discuss this, sir.
I'm not saying I'm not a
Exposing
psycho.
misogyny.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying like you have to start that.
I'm
with,
not saying I'm not a psycho. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'm calling out other psychos.
Okay, but you have to.
You want people to join your party?
I just want
I
people to
bet
be
they
honest about
all
it.
the guys get together and like talk about her.
Yeah, just like all the ones, and they're like, "Do you think she said that about you?" No, I think
My
she said
song's
that about
way
us."
better than your song.
Like competing for who could have the best breakup song with her. That's so
Or
much
maybe
fun.
she just is bad at choosing.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
that's
could
just-
also
maybe that's
happen.
it, you know,
That could also.
I'm not
happen.
trying to say.
Or
she's
maybe she
psycho.
just falls in love really easy and like
She seems like she would fall in love with me.
I don't
She
know
seems like the
how
kind of
to
girl you would, like,
love
take her out one time and she would like I don't know. She seems just really weird to me.
Mm.
Strange.
I think that she smells really good.
Most definitely.
And gives nice hugs. Not like comfy ones because she's really skinny, but I feel like she's a good hug.
A good hugger.
Yeah. Do you
I
ever
can
think
see
about
that.
things with that with people?
She's a good hugger.
Like I automatically think when I like am imagining someone in my head, I want to know like what their breath is going to be like if they give a good hug. Those are the 2 things I think about.
Could I give you some celebrities and you tell me your opinion on their breath and hugs?
Oh, sure. This is a fun game.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jake, wanted you to do games on the radio. This is me being a psychopath for the next 8 minutes we're here.
Oh, Lordy.
Okay, you feel free to hop in, guys. I'm gonna go start with,
Gary Busey.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. I feel like would have some rancid breath and would be really uncomfortable with the hugging. Like, you would hug him and he'd be like, and
You're like
then,
a stepfather trying to
yes.
have a son that doesn't like him.
It's very much like he's an old white stepfather
It's
with
so
a little
forced.
black stepson that he doesn't know how it happened, and he's just like,
It's like his stepbrothers when they do like the strangle, like they go up to each other's necks and they don't know how to hug, just like that.
and I also feel like his breath is very, like, red wine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beyonce's breath.
Beyonce doesn't, I don't think Beyonce, like, has breath. I honestly think she just has a smoke machine back here
watermelon.
somewhere, like, really small.
What?
Like a small smoke machine. And, Beyonce doesn't hug her kid.
Yeah, oh my gosh, she like touched Nicki Minaj, and they're like, when Nicki Minaj first like was coming
No,
out.
I
Beyonce
also
touched her, she
feel
was,
like,
way
did
more
you ever
crazy.
see the video of when, like, Mariah Carey got her star fame and, like, she pushed her kids out of the way while she was getting her picture taken?
I can tell that Mariah
That's-
Carey doesn't give a crap.
No, she had those babies because she was with a 28-year-old man and needed to pretend like she still had, like, eggs. Like, that's the whole situation. She was 45 and he was 28. She's like, I can still do it, baby. And look at the kids.
Have you heard her sing, dude? Her voice is just so sad.
We can't do
That's
this.
what's
I
left.
love Mariah. I love her.
She
Oh,
sounded great
you are
20
so
years
good.
I
ago.
love her. I am gay. I feel like that's like one of the my gay things.
You-
Mariah Carey,
I
Madonna.
love how you made that say, like, I am gay.
I am.
Well, I think All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey is one of the greatest songs ever made. But I think now she just like
She has nothing else going on
She
for
doesn't
her.
have to. She's marrying billionaires and divorcing them, getting
No, she has
50 million.
she has nothing else
dressing
going
up
on
as
for her.
Eminem.
That's a lot.
I think what happens is she just waits for Christmas to get the All I Want for Christmas Is You check.
She's
And she
the
makes
money.
it last
It's like
for
on
a
both-
year.
It's
She
on
makes
both
that money
days.
last for
Do you think
12
she's
months.
embarrassed about her relationship with Nick Cannon? Like that she was with
I
Nick
wouldn't
Cannon?
be.
Wait,
I
why?
would let him
Can
ruin
Can I
my
get a
life.
background on this?
But I just
They
feel
were
like she
married.
could do so much
Oh.
better than Nick Cannon.
But Nick Cannon's hot. Do you think he's funny?
He sold out Disney World
Nick-
for her.
Do you think
Nick
his
Cannon's an
That's
attractive
beautiful.
dude, but
That's
like
beautiful. Isn't that?
Yeah.
I just feel like she could have done so much better. Money,
look at her?
power wise. But she also seems like someone who would want
No,
the power in
because
the
she,
relationship.
but she already married like that one record producer, and he beat the shit out of her, beat the stuff out of her, and so she got out of there.
Yeah.
Like, remember when they had
And
like
she
that?
had the Eminem relationship, and he was a psycho.
That was the
so-
No,
Allegedly-
and remember
allegedly-
after they
allegedly-
broke
No,
up,
because
he
that is
like
allegedly.
kissed her?
I
Yeah,
have to show
so
you
now
guys
she
a
went
picture of
with
her
Nick
wedding.
Cannon.
That is allegedly.
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 Wait, allegedly what?
She
kissed
her
him
and Nick
he
Cannon.
kissed
Nick
her.
Cannon. He was shook.
Nick
He
Cannon?
wanted Mariah. I mean, not Nick Cannon. Eminem wanted Mariah, but he couldn't get Mariah.
But he shredded her on his diss track.
No, but
Yeah.
like guys,
Oh,
when,
hell yeah.
when Mariah
That was
Carey
evil.
married that one record producer, like she had this big like mob wedding with Tommy Mottola, and she's wearing like all this awful dress.
She was
It's ridiculous.
16 like a bunch of quinceanera with that dress. That was not a good time. That was not a good time.
It was
bro.
the 90s. But no, do you think Nick Cannon's stand-up is funny?
No.
No, like I don't
He does
know.
stand up.
Yes!
Isn't
Oh,
he
see,
like
no,
the
I
host
know.
of
I like Wildin' It Out.
Nickelodeon?
No, Wildin' It Out. He does Wildin' It Out.
That is
still.
so funny. I
He
love
brought
a
it
show.
back.
I'd love to do a show like that.
Wildin' It Out is a great show.
I
But
don't
that'd
know
be
what that is.
crazy.
Cat Williams was great on that show.
Cat Williams
It's the
is
show-
hilarious.
It's the show. It's like they play improv games and then they have like a rap battle at the end.
Oh,
and then he brings
yeah,
on
I know
guys.
what
I
you're
would love to do something
Cat
like that.
Williams is absolutely hilarious. Speaking of people that I
And
find
having punched his children. Did you see the thing?
okay,
He
Yo,
punched
he's
out
so
like
messed
10.
up.
He's so funny. It's like he's a comedy show. Like watching
feel
him.
like
He
all
punches 8-year-olds.
Good comics are just really
crazy.
messed up.
Crazy.
Well, you're friends
Apple
with
to
me.
me.
Like you know. No, but Joe Rogan and Kathleen Madigan both put out like Netflix specials like within the past couple of weeks. Have you seen either of them?
Mm-mm.
Go home, watch them both. You will scream. Joe has like this 10-minute chunk on his closer about Caitlyn Jenner, and like he crawls up like the
Oh, Joe Rogan's hilarious.
Joe Rogan's hilarious, and he like crawls up the stool and does it's
Wait,
hilarious.
who's the other one?
Kathleen Madigan.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you
she's
see they're adding 3 or 4 new Chappelle specials to Netflix?
no one's seen anything he's done in 10 years. With 10 years, you'd have 3 hours of
He
material.
said
That makes sense.
he said one of them is like a recent special, and the other 2 he said he just has like locked away that he hasn't showed anyone that he's just going to.
So he probably produced it all himself with his own money, had all this done, and then just sat on it.
Just
That's
wanted to hang
crazy.
out.
Dude, he's like, I think he's like living the life because he's made millions, making
Oh,
millions,
totally.
and now has privacy. He lives in Cincinnati.
When
Like,
I found
who goes to
out
Cincinnati?
when I found out that Dave Chappelle started doing stand up when he was like 15 in Parks, I felt so much better about the fact that I did stand up in Parks too, because I thought I was like creepy and weird. But like, no, if Dave does it, like, I'm not that mentally ill.
I feel like a lot of like people like Kevin Hart, a lot of them like Wendy Williams in New York, they would just all go to this one place and they said they would all go and run their sets together and then like they all got famous. I feel like maybe like not
At the Comedy Cellar in New York, they have a ton of like
totally.
Like Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neill used to go there.
Yeah.
Like,
all these big names
Mike
like
Birbiglia,
because Comedy Cellar in New York's where everybody goes to work out. It was
like the ropes.
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier, and I want to end on something that could be a 20-minute dissertation. And we're leaving at 9:30. Are you looking forward to, let's say, this whole comedy thing works out for you?
Sure.
Because we're all going to play games here because, hello, we're both out of our minds. This comedy thing goes well, things start going, you either end up moving to LA or New York because you have to with this job. Are you excited about the possibility of doing the road? Because I think I would love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to LA before, and I've been to LA before, and it's
Okay.
really cool out there. I mean, there's no water, but it's
That's
nice
fine.
out there. Everyone's dying.
Bucket showers.
Exactly.
Bucket showers.
That's like Sri Lanka. That's like you have it exaggerated.
And it's gonna also just like fall off the country in a few years. Like it's just
Not a few, like 1,000.
California.
I mean, you said we'll
dries
pass on
Wendy
climate
Williams
change to your grandkids. Why not?
Exactly.
Leaving
pandas
up.
are
hey,
dying
if,
too, so
they
if
can
my
dig up
grandkids are in California and it separates from the country, God help them. I'm not gonna do anything.
Because like, honestly, let them
get a life jacket.
screw them. They'll be fine.
At least if they're in the
Swim.
ocean, there'll be water.
They'll be high the whole
Swim.
time though. They'll be high the whole time, so it'll be okay.
They will be. Yeah,
Legally high,
Legally.
of course.
Yes, because they're in the great state of what used to be California.
It will then be the island of California.
Could you imagine? No, because if California goes under and it's like the Titanic and you have 2 hours, there are going to be guys that own dispensaries with trash bags in a car.
They are gonna
Just
be
like-
running across.
You know what would be incredible if somehow California separated far enough that it just connected to Korea.
Oh my god.
People had to interact.
Is that the geography? Is that
Maybe
where they
hit
would
Japan or
Did
something.
that.
One of those countries, you know what I'm talking about.
What I'm excited for is when India subducts, like, we're going to have so much more, like, resources.
Yeah.
No, because they're going to go underground and, like, there are a lot of people there. It's a tight space. Let's clean house. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of all of them. And the ones that make it, we can bring back as slaves.
Have you seen the show?
Slave.
Yes, I'm
Really?
I'm pro-slavery. Like, not for black people. Like, I don't want to do that. But I'm saying, like, there's got to be someone that would be really grateful to have an indoor toilet that would just, like, come here for fun.
I only endorse like Willy Wonka slavery with the little Oompa Loompas and stuff. I was like,
Do you watch Little Women on TLC where they beat the crap out of each other with miniature chairs?
Oh my god, the little people fight each other?
Yes.
Little People, Big World?
No. That's like a family. They're nice people.
Oh.
There's a show on TLC called Little Women where they just take like traffic cones and like stools. Like they act like they're just gonna have like a nice dinner and then they just like try to kill each other.
Exploitation of people.
They all signed up for it and they got the check. They're not exploited. They're empowered.
My comedy dream is to host a TV show and the entire cast is midgets.
Is
That's
that
hot.
like what's
Little
fun
I'll
for you?
watch
Little
it.
people.
I'll watch it.
Little people.
But you can only do
midgets,
2
but-
sketches. Like that's a special.
No, like they would be my band. They would be the camera.
So you're like
crew,
Chelsea Handler with Chewy.
Yeah. it would
Okay,
be
I
everyone.
just want to question this real quick. A little person
Your
would
face.
be
I know where you're going.
your camera crew.
Like
You just want your crotch there the whole time, or
like,
that's the only part you
no,
want
they
featured?
have stools. Like everyone would be a
With
little person. The audience would be little
the
people.
audience sit in little seats.
Yes, yeah, it would be
Okay.
Little
adorable.
cups.
Guys,
Yes.
we have to get out of here, and so I'm going to close on this little known fact. Okay, I can't remember their names, but there is a pair of conjoined twins that live in Canada, and they were both born women. And at the age of 50, one of them decided that they were going to transition into being a man. And so now these 2 conjoined twins, and like this one is like the first ever trans male conjoined twin, and the other twin accepts them. How beautiful is that?
That is beautiful. Let's end on love, you know?
That's wow.
Everybody hold hands. We love each other, right?
I don't
Right,
want to catch
UIC
the gays.
right,
I'm not
UIC
holding any hands.
I'm not going to make any jokes here, Maura. I'm just going to say a finger or 2 won't kill you. Point being,
But a fist will.
sir, 2, both
Two.
hands.
Both.
Okay,
Prayer
so
fingers.
on this note, UIC Radio and all our lovely listeners, and I'm sure like the 1.5 people that are listening on Facebook Live, I'm happy
Hell
you
yeah.
could spend this wonderful night with me, Matt Brown,
And me, AJ Slays.
and
Maura Julian?
Peter Sullivan.
follow Peter. Peter, do you have any social media that you want to plug that you use for comedy?
Yeah, if you just like my page on Facebook, that's where I put all my updates on shows. Or
You have a
clips
fan
or anything.
page?
I do, yeah.
I wish I
that
was
pretty,
that fancy.
That's pretty narcissistic.
I'm not.
of me.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not there yet. Like I've been on
Go
a
like me,
showcase.
guys.
Okay, yeah. So
I don't really update it that much, but I put when I have shows coming up where I put clips of my stand-up whenever I have them.
So like, look at
That's
his
the way to go.
internet stuff at Peter Sullivan. Follow Maura off the green line.
Add her on MySpace.
Yes.
MySpace, hit me up.
And with all this, dear sweet, sweet people of the UIC radio, I bid you adieu.
What? That's the whole. Bitch, I know they did not ask to suck my dick and did ask me if I knew about Baptist churches in Chicago.
What's that?
Oh my
What?
God, gay life is so terrible.
Thank you
Oh
so
my
much
God.
for having me, guys.
Oh my god.
No, this
Yeah.
was fun. What were you nervous for?
I was
That was
scared.
awesome. That was so fun.
You know, this is fun, man.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me on.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You want a picture of us being
Yes,
women?
for my Grammy.
Okay.
I want to get like the mic in there too. And like,
Can I get like
just
me
wanna
eating
do
it?
all of
Can I get me trying to eat it? Okay, because I think that's funny. And then we need to get a picture of the four of us, and then I can like put it up on like, and we can put it on our Facebooks.
Okay, for sure. Oh, you got 10% battery, man.
Oh, who cares?
Are we still on Facebook Live?
Oh yeah. Bye,
Bye,
people.
guys.
We were really funny. Watch it, damn it.